Now one more question we will solve it, because this is completely numerical. So as many numericals as you can do, your concept will be clear. Alright, so write down one more numericals, we'll do it. 1.5 gram of an impure sample of sodium sulfate. Let me also write weight of impure Na2SO4, 1.5 gram of an impure sample of sodium sulfate dissolved in water was treated with excess of barium chloride solution. So Na2SO4, I have reacted with water. When I am going to treat with water, nothing is going to happen. It is going to dissolve in it. That's it. Alright. You can write aqueous. Was treated with excess of barium chloride solution, BaCl2. Now what is going to happen? 2NaCl, double decomposition reaction, isn't it? Na is going to go with Cl. 2NaCl plus BaSO4. That is a white PPT, you know that. You have studied in the lower classes. So a barium chloride solution written next was treated with excess of barium chloride solution when 1.74 gram of barium sulfate was obtained as a dry precipitate. Calculate the percentage purity of the sample. Okay. So what is being given in the question? That is 1.5 gram impure sodium sulfate. It is giving you how much gram of barium sulfate? 1.74 gram. 1.74 gram of barium sulfate. Now I will not write here 1.5 gram because what is this? Impure. Mind it. The word is impure. And this is pure sodium sulfate. I am writing Na2SO4, that means pure only I am taking it. Understood? So I am not going to write here. So now that is the purity, I am going to find it out. So calculate the percentage purity of the sample. So fine. So this is your question. The question is this. It is being given to you. So percentage purity of this much, we are going to find it out. The sodium sulfate we are having 1.5 gram, but that is not pure sodium sulfate. It contains some impurity. So we have to find it out what is the purity. Alright. So to calculate the percentage purity, our common sense, what it says? That we need to find the weight of pure sodium sulfate. Yes or no? If I get the weight of pure sodium sulfate, I will get the percentage purity with what is being there. Clear? That is what we want to find. The weight of pure sodium sulfate. Now you might be thinking how to find it out. The weight of the pure sodium sulfate. See, sodium atomic weight will be given, sulfur will be given, oxygen will be given. So all this will be given. Sodium is 23, sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16 4 ja 64. So you will get it as 142 gram. 142 gram. This is the weight of sodium sulfate. You got it. Understood? Sodium atomic weight 23, sulfur 32, oxygen is 16. 16 4 just 64. You add it up together, 23 into 2 plus 32 plus 16 into 4. You will get it as 142 gram. Now barium sulfate. Now this is your molecular weight. Understood? This is molecular weight I am writing. Molecular weight of sodium sulfate. Now molecular weight of barium sulfate. Because my question is related to sodium sulfate and barium sulfate. Nothing else. Sodium sulfate, I have to find the weight, and barium sulfate weight is given, isn't it? So this question is weight relationship, that is mass relationship. So once you write it down, you come to know yourself that this question is related to this. Now here barium atomic weight is 137. Barium atomic weight is 137. Sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16 4 ja 64. Same thing. So its weight will come to be as 233 gram, which I have solved it already. 233 gram. So here what is being asked? We are asked to calculate the weight of sodium sulfate, isn't it? What I said you, I have to calculate the percentage purity of sodium sulfate. For that reason, what I need to do, I need to calculate the weight of sodium sulfate. I need to calculate pure weight. So hence, how will I write the statement? See, my job is over. First I wrote what is being given in the question. Then I wrote the equation, a balanced equation. Then I wrote what is being given. Alright, and what is being asked? What is being asked? I have to calculate the percentage purity. To calculate percentage purity, I need to calculate the weight of pure sodium sulfate. So that means weight of sodium sulfate is asked. So I have to write a statement in such a manner that the weight of sodium sulfate will be at the end of the statement. The weight of sodium sulfate will be at the end of the statement. So 233 gram of barium sulfate. Got it? Barium sulfate. 233 gram of barium sulfate, isn't it? Requires how much? 142 gram of Na2SO4. Now, how much is given to you? 1.74 gram of barium sulfate requires how much? 142 by 233 into 1.74. The weight comes to be as 1.06 gram. The weight comes to be as. Now this is the weight of which what? Pure sodium sulfate. Now I need to calculate the percentage purity. Now you have read in the maths this particular thing. Percentage purity is what? Pure sodium sulfate 1.06 by total weight. Total weight was 1.5 because what it was the question. Impure sodium sulfate weight is 1.5 gram. Impure. So impure is means total weight is 1.5 into 100%. Very simple. Got it? You will get it to be as percentage purity has to be as 70.67%. That's it. In this way, you will be calculating the questions and you will be solving the questions. I hope you understood. But if some more questions, I will do it upon molarity, normality, upon this particular one. All these questions I will do it in a copy and I will take the pic and I will send it to you as an examples. So you go through those examples, you go through this particular what you can say AV and solve the remaining questions in the PDF. Rest of the questions whichever is there in the PDF, because earlier you have solved the questions, now you solve the remaining question in the PDF. With this your chapter ends. But there are something which I have to say you in your entrance. So in the next what you can say AV which I am going to say send it to you, that is the for the entrance I am going to send the AV to you. Means whatever the extra thing is there that I am going to send it to you. Thank you very much.